Hey, I'm Jerry Solarfelt here, and I'm going to show you guys the reason why you should consider me as a possible candidate for your next energy date. So, let's get started. Also, one of the reasons why you should date me right off the bat, I'm a comedian. Who doesn't love a comedian? Oh, okay, let's continue. The places I've been to and the countries I've helped, I've given people like a lot of energy. I've been to many places. These are just the top 5 places I've been to and helped along the way. So, first off, we got China. Now, China pretty much responsible for giving us all of the things we need in life. I just can't think of it on the top of my head, but I gave 392 gigawatts. You know how much that is? 392 gigawatts. We also got the United States 100 United States 135.7 gigawatts worth of electricity, okay? Compared to China and the United States, both of those they are pretty popular or populated countries wherever you want to put it. We also got Japan 84.9 gigawatts worth of electricity. We also got Germany, 65.5 million gigawatts worth of electricity, and India, 63.3 million gigawatts of electricity. So, all of these are in millions, but I didn't happen to put on there because I am kind of irresponsible myself. So, it uses solar panels to convert energy from the sun. I basically harness energy from the sun. I pull it down from the sun, like the sunlight, and convert it into electric. So that is what I do for a living. I advocate for the countries that I've helped. Let's move on. How it works, there are two ways to harness solar energy. Of course, I know both of them. There are passive systems and there are active systems. Sh- Sorry, there was like something in the back, but let's move on. So, passive systems are structures whose design, placement, or materials optimize the use of heat or light directly from the sun. And active systems have devices to convert the sun's energy to a more usable form, such as making hot water or electricity. The active is basically, what you do. It is active. It is active, and it is carrying out most of the electric throughout the house. And passive systems, they're going to be mostly storing or optimizing the electricity that ends up in the house. And something about me is that I am renewable. One, actually, the only reason why you should pick me is because I'm renewable. I take advantage of free reusable energy. Let's just move this because the sun shines every day. So why not use it? Am I right? It can displace the need for electricity, natural gases, and other energy sources. Since solar energy is a renewable source of energy, we cannot run out of it. So that is a very good thing. And this gives us the freedom to experiment and find most effective and efficient ways to use the solar energy that we're given. Active solar energy helps us make the most out of our abundant sunlight we are getting on a daily basis. So that's pretty cool. God damn. Come on, go to the next. My bad. Okay, let's move on, shall we? Okay, we have some advantages and disadvantages. I want to tell you guys the disadvantages because there are less disadvantages, as you can see, than advantages. Oh my god, shut up! Disadvantages: weather dependent. I need the sun, and I can't do that if it's raining. So that's one downside. Also, when it's night, where is the sun at? I don't know. Where is the sun at? So also, energy storage is really expensive. Like, it's gonna take a lot of resources. It is also resource intensive, believe it or not, but it pays off in the long run because solar energy, we get it like what, 12 times a day? I mean, 12 hours a day or something like that. So it's very beneficial. So yeah, basically that. And also advantages, solar energy is accessible and free. So I can buy you dinner. All right, I can buy you dinner and it requires minimal maintenance, but it gives me room to buy all of the nice things for you. All right, if that's what you want, if you want all this stuff, but yeah, it also reduces the electricity bill. You don't have to pay for electricity, and it improves air quality, no pollution created, and it reduces water use from energy production. I can reduce greenhouse gases emissions like CO2 and reduce production of dangerous air pollutants such as sulfur oxides, nitrogen oxides, and and particle matter. Additionally, reducing water consumption and withdrawal. Let's move on. Let's move on. Let's move on. Let's move on. Oh my god, this thing. Okay, the impacts. There are a lot of impacts. It is not, let me tell you guys, it is not a disadvantage because I have more advantages than disadvantages, if you know what I mean. So it uses photovoltaic volt voltaic panel production is linked to toxic waste, unsustainable mining practices, and habitat loss. One of the major environmental issues with solar panels is that their production process, like I said, it's resource intensive, but it will benefit you in the long run. So that is that. Solar cells and other components require large amounts, all right, large amounts of energy and water during the manufacturing process. Only the manufacturing process. Didn't say anything about when they're actually doing it after they were created. I don't know. I don't know. It's pretty complicated stuff, but me, I don't want to be complicated. So let's move on, shall we? And the efficiency of solar panels has improved dramatically in recent years from an average of around 15% con conversion of sunlight to usable energy to around 20% high efficiency solar panels can reach as much as nearly 23%. So that is good. And this will conclude our today's presentation. I hope you take up upon solar felt